Here's our freshly restored bugeye, new paint, and I want to give you a quick tour of this one and show you some of the reasons why I just am madly in love with this particular car. We took a lot of time to make sure that this beading, for example, was beautifully cleaned and true. That's something that on a lot of bugeyes you'll see all kinds of imperfections all along here, and this one, it really looks brand new. And you got to remember, this was an $1,800 sports car back in 1959, so it wasn't known for amazing fit and finish. But things like this, I mean, this door seam is absolutely perfectly true. This groove here, a lot of times you see them gooped up with Bondo, but this is like brand new, perfect. This gap all along here, perfect. Here, perfect. Gaps on bugeyes are often big issues, but on this car, it's all right. I mean, we spent hours just getting it right, getting everything to line up, finishing off all these seams. I wouldn't be surprised if in some ways the work that we did is better than what you got from the factory, because they were trying to turn these cars out obviously pretty quickly and for cheap. If you remember, they were going to do they couldn't do a trunk lid because it was too much money to build it into the manufacturing. So we have this wonderfully clean rear end with no trunk lid, which is, I think, one of the nicest features of the car. Here's the correct license plate plinth with new gaskets, and this is kind of cool. This is a period piece. This is an Amco. I think they called that a Nerf bar. But I put it back on because I think it looks wonderful, and it does give you a little more protection. A lot of times you'll see bugeyes get all dinged up in here from people tapping them in parking lots. So what we've got here is an amazingly true and like a brand new exterior, and I've left the interior the original. These are the original seats. They're a little faded and worn, and certainly you could rebuild them or leave them as is. And this is another interesting thing. I believe these are original. But some people have talked about Hardura matte back here. I'd be curious to get your emails about that. If these aren't original, it's certainly changed recently after new, so maybe they would be early 60s retrofit of the carpet. And this is not original. I know that. They never offered a shag carpet, but that's certainly been in there for a while. And of course we repainted this. And then this is the original dash covering, and this is correct with vinyl covering here. And this is non-stock, but everything else here this should be an H knob and not another W, but that's the correct gauge face, which on a lot of the cars you don't have the right type font, but these are the accurate and correct ones. And then you see the fractional gas gauge as well, which is something that on a lot of these cars have broken or been replaced, but that's the correct bugeye gauge face. This is a little bit stiff, but it works once we get going. So there you have it, everything right on this bugeye with a few minor changes. And gosh, it's just so lovely to look at. I kind of feel like it's creamy vanilla. Thanks for watching.